Alright, so I'm going to go over this. I don't know how many people run into this issue or not. Our lift gate was going up and down. It was really hard to move. Almost like this, if you've ever replaced, these have like a spring. It's, well, they call it a spring. It's really a rod that goes right in there that gives you assist to lifting this lift gate up and down. So it was like really hard to go up and down. So I didn't, normally when the spring breaks, you can hear it break and you hear it bouncing around in there, which we didn't hear. So we took it apart. And what actually was happening was a rust issue with the bushing. One of the guys that works the other shop, one of the truck mechanics, is like, "Oh, check this." So in here, there are these plastic bushings. They go right in there. So what happens was, if you look, water obviously gets in there. So I know it's that hard to see. So in here, the rust builds up and then pushes against your bushing, which makes this diameter smaller. Where, let me grab the other parts. I already have this half assembled. That these are what the pivot pins. So basically, when that's in there, this goes through there and into there, and that bushing is what centers the pin on the gate itself. And so going up and down was really hard. So once we took this, we actually had to cut the old ones out. We couldn't get them out. And there's a ton of rust built up in there. That's what the issue is. So I wanted to show that you can fix it. I had to call my guy I get all our liftgate stuff from to order them, because they don't show them in the parts blow up. If you look at the Tommy Gate parts, like the parts blow up that you get with the gate, or if you look at them online. So they're not expensive. They're not hard to replace. But you do need to clean it, make sure you clean all that rust good, because the fit on these is really tight. I literally just grabbed it. Like, it'll sit in there, but it's going to need I'm going to need to tap it in with a hammer. I'm just going to go over the inside again, make sure we got all the rust cleaned up, and spray it a little bit so it goes in easy. But I just wanted to do this real quick. This is just a Tommy Gate G2. I think it's a G2 lift gate. It's with the hydraulic cylinders for up and down. It doesn't have the chain like the old school ones. It's on a tire service truck, so it's simple repair. It's not a big deal. Just wanted to put it on here in case anybody else goes through the same issue. And it's not what you would think. It's not the spring that goes bad. And let me go grab it so you can see what the spring actually looks like. All right, so this is what they call the spring. It's just a round stock that's got a bend on each end. I think the other end looks the same. I can't see it. And basically you put that through the gate, and then each one of the pivot pins. Let's see, okay. I don't know if it's this one or the other one. So if you can see in there, if you can see, one pin has, and like this, I'm not sure, but they might both have that. So that bent end sits in there. And you have to do this while it's up, because when it's up is when it's not under tension. When it's down, if you try and put it in, is when it is under tension. So you have to be careful when you're taking this apart. Make sure you take it apart when the gate's up. This one we had already taken the spring out, so it wasn't a big deal. But it's a quick, simple repair. You don't need a forklift to take this apart and put it on. You can take the chains off and just have it swing all the way down, so it sits on like blocks or something, and then you can take it apart there. You don't have to hold it up, or we just had the forklift, so it's easier, and I can leave it up there while I'm working on it. Anyway, just wanted to put it on there. Again, this is Tommy Gate. It's all the info on it in case you want to know, and I hope this helps somebody else fixing theirs.